Carol Ann with 5 Acres Honey Farm. I wanted to share a quick update on my garlic growing, which is kind of like a little PS to my soil video, the soil testing video that I posted earlier this week. And what I learned from the results of the soil tests was that every site that I tested, so in my in-ground garden, which is not this site, but I also tested the soil next to this raised bed, and I tested a spot in the backyard. Every site was completely deplete of nitrogen, which makes a lot of sense now that I think of it, because I tried growing garlic in my first garden 2 years ago, and I planted the garlic in October, November, and I harvested it in July of the following year. And I had read that you can harvest, here's my current garlic, you can harvest the scapes in the spring. So, soon I will cut these off and then let them regrow, and that's allegedly supposed to help reinforce the root growth so that they can focus on the roots. And then in the summer, once the new scapes regrow and turn brown and dry back, that's when they were supposed to be harvested. So that's what I did originally. And then when I went to go harvest them, the garlic was smaller than when I had planted it. and garlic is a huge nitrogen lover. So I had put some of the old chicken bedding on top of it as a mulch, but by the time that really broke down, it really, the garlic had already gone through its development cycle. So I'm kind of glad I've discovered this now, and I'm also glad that I have planted these in raised beds they're just planted in compost. So I don't know the structure as far as the testing of nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium of the compost, but I'm assuming that it at least has some nitrogen. So I should have better results than I did in my in-ground garden. And now I can focus on building the nitrogen content of the in-ground garden. But I'll show you a little bit here what I've got going on. So these are all soft neck variety of garlic, and I planted these in September or October last fall. And what was really good was I had ordered some soft neck variety, and then I got an alert from the seed company, which I can't remember at the time, and they said that they had totally run out and they were only going to send me a hard neck variety, which I have some of them planted over in that bed. And then I went and I ordered a soft neck variety from another garlic grower, and then when my order came, they had the original one fulfilled it, so I had double the number of soft neck, which I probably should have ordered more, because I filled this bed. So I filled up the bed that I just showed you, and I filled up half this bed with the soft neck, and then I had ordered a few redneck, well, one redneck variety, which I planted through here, and so far they are looking pretty good. We had a tremendous amount of rain here in North Carolina, so I was a little concerned that they may kind of rot out, but I'm glad they're in a raised bed so they can kind of get some drainage in there. So the moral of the story is that the soil test is a really good thing to do, and now I don't have to go to the effort and expense of buying garlic and attempting to grow it again in soil that has absolutely no nitrogen in it. And I can and figure out what these raised beds may need next time. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any tips for growing garlic, and I would love to hear about them.